Hello and welcome. This is Susan Taylor Shire, and we are in the field of creation of your soul mastery. Treasure Chest Tuesday, here we are. And if you build it, they will come. Who are they? Those aspects of creation that you are calling forth into your world, what we would call manifestation. The theys, the outer expression of what it is that you are building and wanting to create in your life. You see how that works? Isn't that great? Yeah. So build it and they will come. How do we do the building? Well, the main thing is to keep the momentum going no matter what's going on in the outer world that seems the opposite of building. The opposite of building. Yes, there's a lot falling away, but that's not the point. There's a lot of divisiveness going on where there's a feeling of let's tear down the light of what's trying to be built. So it's very important for us to keep our eye on the ball of what we are building, because we can get scattered all over the place. Look at this shiny object, this dramatic moment. Look at this bright and shiny object over here. Oh my gosh, that just happened. Look at this bright and shiny object over here. Wow, I could get into fear about that. It happens all the time to us. So it's important to come back to that place of I stand for life. And I am celebrating the life I am building. I am celebrating what is already manifested. Because you know what? Love has already won. Life is always winning. Light is always the strongest force. Even if your mind would have you afraid, and your mind would make you think that those bright and shiny objects that you listen to and see and all of that are way more powerful. It's an art form, isn't it? Moment by moment by moment. So, for instance, I saw a speech, and I'm not gonna name names. I sound like I'm in 8th grade. We're not naming names. Recently, of a man in a prominent position, and this speech probably went around the world. And in his speech, he was talking about how hope wins over fear, love wins over hate, sorry, and I wanted to make sure I had the quote right. Love wins over hate, and light wins over darkness. Now, this is a person who you wouldn't expect those kinds of words from. You know why that's happening? Because we are building so much light in this world that it bubbles over into the very voice of those who have a voice for the collective. It's beautiful. So keep your eye on what you're building, and you will see it being built more and more. That's the point. And you can keep your eye on what you're building by really saying what it is that you want to have bring forward. We keep talking about, focusing on what you want, but it can feel like we get lost in this sea of I don't know what I want because, all this stuff is coming at me. I just need to keep paddling. It's a building time, building creation. How great is that? And another thing that we get caught in, which we can't do anymore, please, is to stop trying to make sense of things. Even in spiritual terms, it'll happen when it happens, if it's meant to happen. That's spiritually trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. Or, it'll all work out. It's working out because I am building light in every moment. I am building love. And I am building this beautiful creative life force within me. That's how you know it's working out, in your gut. And this sense of building is a gut thing. That's where our power lies. So just making the phrase, it's gonna work out, doesn't hold much power. But if you're in your abdomen going, I know that love has already won. I know that. Feel the power inherent in that. And that's what building all of this relates to. And then they will come. And the they will come may relate to the unified field that we're looking for, the peace on earth, whatever it is. Because we want that embodiment to happen. Often we think of ascension as we're going to go up and out and ascend, and really what we want is to bring those incredible electrical forces of creation and power in. And that's what does the transformation. And then all of a sudden, it's not that you've ascended beyond this horrible state. You have embodied the divinity of all that you are. And all that you are is a universal component. It's huge, it's vast, it's boundless. So, one other point I want to make today is that we're seeing a lot right now on the west coast of the United States, a lot of fires. Now on the east coast, we had a major hurricane, but let's talk about the fires because we could talk about all sorts of things that are going on around the world. And I want you to equate it to what's happening in your state, in your country right now. There is this intensity building, right? So, what caused most of these fires? Electricity. Lightning. That's a charge in the air. Lightning going off, right? That's an electrical current. So when there is an electrical current intensifying, then it has to go somewhere. The earth is a direct reflection of what's going on inside of us. That's why climate change is an inside job. We have to change our ecology on the inside. So right now there's a lot of fire moving, yes? And it has to have some place to go. So it ends up like bam on the earth and whack for it as it relates. I feel like a Marvel comic book. I don't even know what these are like. But anyway, these lightning strikes and they're creating havoc. Well, guess what's creating havoc in the world? And you could say, well, I can't control them. Okay, you can't control them. They're not your business anyway. This bad, you're bad and you're the wrong ones and you're the evil ones. That has nothing to do with light. You're putting all your attention on this thing over there that's keeping you from doing light. Nothing can keep you from doing light. Remember, love and light have already won. So when you line up with that, you're a winner. And the rest just falls away. So back to the story about the lightning strikes. Okay, so these lightning strikes are going on. They are the embodiment of this charge that we have. And this electrical impulse of the celestial nature is absolutely a celestial fire coming in. And when it meets a place in us that receives the power and says yes to life force, yes to light coming in, yes to the force of love, then we have a movement of building light in the world. If there's a sense of resistance, or I'm too busy watching this over here that I have to sort of like take care of and control so it doesn't get out of control, but I'm sort of controlling it so it doesn't get out of control, whether it's a personal situation or a sense that there's some Illuminati out there that you have to control and, watch for and all of that, that doesn't work that way because you're just putting charge into it. So it also means that we don't just sit back and go, okay, I'm just going to be peaceful. I'm going to be peaceful, and then all of this going on out there will stop. That peace has to be combined with power. When we say love has already won, that's a very peaceful statement. But it is fueled by a power of a knowing of love in every cell in my body. And that has momentum and movement and transformational power. And that's what brings the peace of heart. That's what brings the safety, the security, the sense that not only is all well, but building towards what it is that matters for us. How do you build that power? You keep bringing all of your intentions into your abdomen, feeling it deeply. This is what's true for me. I support life in this moment. Even if I don't know where it is right now, I support life. I vote for life. That's what I'm doing all the time. So the other thing you can do is just keep breathing deeper, breathing deeper. I've mentioned this numerous times that when you have a thought, I want to manifest whatever it is, more money. Okay, what you're really wanting is to bring your power structure, build that infrastructure within you of power that says, the wealth of spirit lives within me. And you feel that all the way into your abdomen. And when you feel that all the way into your abdomen, you feel powerful and you can manifest power, abundance, creation, all that is important to you. You see? And that can apply to what we call money, because money really is just a sense that you are not overpowered by something else. You're not in scarcity. You're creating. You are powerfully creating. You are moving forward. You are building light in your life, and it shows up in the outer. So have fun with this whole topic of building, and keep remembering, as I build it, it will come. They will come. It will manifest. I will know creation of light, and I will know that love is winning in this moment. It couldn't be much more exciting than that, and that is the celebration. In each moment, we are celebrating what is winning, and I am so with you in that. Blessings to you, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel so you can get this every week, please go ahead and do so underneath, or you can go to my email list, Susan@soulmastery.net, to be able to sign up for great gifts and be able to get your Treasure Chest Tuesday to build the treasure chest of you weekly. So, blessings of love to you. Love has already won. Light is the power, and the life force of creation is what you are. I so support you in that in each moment.